Well, the old home place.
How much to give us?
Uncle Junior's kids has 40 acres and you got 40?
Yeah, he remembers things like that.
Is it going to the heirs or the heirs-in-laws, or how's it gonna be divided?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna, just the kids, 4 acre way.
Okay, but does it go to like Sandy and Wanda and Charlie and Mike?
I ain't fully decided, but I don't think that's best, because not that I don't trust Sandy or Mike, but you know what Charlie will do, he's up and sell that the next day.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. If it's ever sold, do you want to keep it within the family?
Sure do.
For how much money?
Well, market value, that may not hold nobody up on anything.
Because the problem is, we get different appraisers.
The cheapest, whatever the cheapest appraisal.
Should it be the cheapest appraiser or the highest appraiser?
Cheapest.
The cheapest appraiser, what the other member pays, right?
Really, I don't know. I thought about dating that to you and Kevin. Strictly all straight through and through, and then it going on down to George and Jason. But then keeping it strictly the whole bloodline, but according to law, like Rita, if I make her a date on any of it, I'm going to put Rita, Hall, Graham. And I'm going to put Lola the same way.
Right.
Lola, Hall, Bowman.
But at the time, if Lola or Rita died, will it go to Charlie or Mike, or will it go to their kids?
Go back to the other heirs.
To their kids. Okay.
Go back to the other 11 survivors, the blood kin.
I want to make sure it's all clear before. I don't want a big fight over it. How did you, when you bought the land from Grandma, what year was that? Approximately?
About 1954.
What did you pay her for it?
Paid her $1,700.
For the 80 acres or 40 acres?
For the 80 acres, and then I turned around and I give Junior 40 of it where they have a place to live.
What's that? Where you stick the bullets in? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Press that down and push it.
So how many years did you pay the taxes on his part?
Well, from up till he died, you know.
You'd always pay the taxes
I'd
on
always pay taxes on the whole thing. He had 6 hard time.
Right.
He didn't after it was split.
Huh? I'm playing up till he died.
That wasn't up till he died.
Do you like this,
I
Dad?
said after it was split.
That was a short
And
time.
it was put in Junior and Ann's name.
That
And
was
then
a
it was
short
put
time
in your
before he
name
died.
and my name. It wasn't too long before he died.
When was it put in Junior's name?
I don't remember. But I remember going and doing it.
If it comes to it, that those kids ever decide to sell that 40 acres, can we have an option of trying to buy it? Can you talk to them?
control over it. It's in their name.
Well, after Junior passed away, Junior couldn't sold that land unless I signed the paper. But whenever he passed away, that was as long as Junior lived, you know. He couldn't have sold it without me okaying it. But when he died, it fell down to the kids. And they never did run it through no probate court or nothing.
Looks like it's still be.
And about now, I don't know, but I think it'd probably still be that way.
Is your name on his part anywhere?
On the old original deed it is. See, if we hadn't changed that over the way it was, if I died, the whole thing would have went to Junior.
Oh, okay.
If Junior had died, it would all went to me.
So it was Clarence and John Columbus Hall.
Yeah.
So one passed away, it went to the other, right?
But that lawyer, W.Q. Hall, one back the paper up. I I made him over there at hospital one day. He said, what you need to do is to go get them to sign, make you a deed to 40 acres, and you make them a deed to their 40. Because if one of you dies, there'll be problems.
Right.
It'll go to the other survivor that's living.
Okay. On the old Prater place, which part did Lola decide? Which section?
Well, in there where we're building that cabin, that part right there is what she wanted. What part do you want?
It don't matter to me. I don't care.
That's what I need to find out. You told me you wanted that from a gate, between the gate and the cabin in there.
It don't matter to me. It's just because, but on the lower side or the upper side?
On the lower side.
Okay, which part's Kevin get?
He gets that right above Lola to the southeast up on that bank and mountain in there.
But she's getting the lower,
The bluff part.
The bluff part.
which is the southwest corner of it, right? I'm getting the northwest corner, right?
Yeah.
Kevin's getting the the southeast above the cabin.
Southeast above the cabin, then Rita is getting the northeast part of it.
As you go through the gate, that make it that up
Okay.
on the hill.
Alright, divided 4 equal ways, or is the...
Yes, and each one has a road right to get to his property from the original road.
Well, see, the way that survey is out right there, there's gonna be a little bit that has to come off the way that line runs, that 30 acres, they wouldn't have the 17 acres or whatever it is. But your part and Lola's part, they'll probably be about 30 foot wide off of that section line through there. That'll be down the hill in order for yours to have yours at 17 acres. Now, it's 71 and 1,700 acres, but there where that cabin's at, it's gonna be held out for everybody.
Okay.
Oh, it's got an acre and a 1,700.
Okay, so that
More than the rest.
1.17 acres is where the cabin sits, right? What, the 1.17 acres is where the cabin sits, is where built, right?
1.17 acres.
That's where he's gonna take out.
Okay, the cabin's gonna sit exactly in the center of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Which,
I think that'd be a good way to figure it out, because see, like you are, you'd have part of that good bank up there. Ray'd have part of it. Kevin would have part of it. And Lola would have where the garden is.
okay, on the land that the shepherds tried to steal,
It'd be on Rita's
That'd
part.
be on Rita's part.
that's on Rita's part.
Yeah.
But there was that stake that we had drove in the ground, and they tried to cut the bench, on the bench. They tried to survey that off crooked across there,
Yeah.
that 4, 5, 6 acres or whatever. Is it settled?
Yeah, it's settled, yeah. Well, that's settled fair and square.
Howard Kane has the record.
And another thing, but right there coming off that hill down through there, you remember where somebody moved that stake in when me and you and Sandy and Lavada was fencing up through there? I had that government surveyor to put his aspirin on that line through there.
On the east side?
Yeah, to that corner right there, and right there in the edge of that field, that land goes something like 30 feet on over on now, and each end of it is on the money. But that fence is in on us all the way across there, except right on the very top mountain, and hits exactly on the line.
You kids will never know the hard labor that was put on that fence.
No, I'll never know how much, but I know some we were involved in.
CW had a part in it. Sandy had
I didn't have
a
a
part
part like y'all did, toting them rolls of wire up through there.
in it. I couldn't hardly walk whenever we built that thing.
Well, the old home place, That 40 acres? You said there's rocks on all the way around on the property line?
All the way around it, my daddy put there.
And the new county road on the west side, it's not on it, right?
No, it's just off of it, just a very few feet, probably 1.8 foot.
It's probably in other words, the bar ditch probably comes out and joins us there at one point. Now, not all the way across, but
Does it
just
get to
at one
Crooked Road?
point. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where does it go?
The road has curves.
That home place, that's a wonderful 40-acre land.
Some of the most beautiful oak trees on there.
Did any of the other kids, when Grandma sold that land to you, did any of the other kids know what was going on besides Uncle Junior?
Well, she tried to sell it to every one of them.
Oh, they wouldn't buy it.
Well,
That wasn't worth nothing.
she's gonna sell it for Jasper, that 80 acres for $125. Just before offered her $75.
$75 total?
And she asked me 2 or 3 times I wanted to buy it, and I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll be in next year. You make up your mind.
Jason?
Bobby owed me something like $1,200 or something like that then. And I come in and she had a letter there from the state of Arkansas. I'll tell you what, Mark, we better go to Little Rock and do something about that. They're trying to sell that land the state in. Me and Mommy, we got the car and went down there that first day we could see Sam Jones. And the next day we did, I walked in there. He said, I think that's a shade late. I think I've done sold that to the baker. I said, I think you're fixing tough right, get tough right straight to the courthouse. But
What was it, back for taxes or something?
yeah, I said, I come down here to pay them taxes up. And I want it straightened up now. I've got the money to pay it. And he said, well, I'll just tear these deeds up and throw them out in the waste paper basket and you redeem it. He said, that'll be all they are to it.
What was the going price of land then?
The going price was about from $25 an acre to $65 an acre for that mountain land. So I took and then Mommy wanted to sell it to me, and I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. He said, well, I need $200. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do, then we'll just go over and fix that deed up. And I'll guarantee you that Junior will have a place to live as long as he lives. And I said, that's one thing.
Was Junior sick?
Yeah, he's sick, but you know, Junior was. He never was healthy.
How old was he when he got married?
He was pretty old, wasn't he?
34, I think.
34.
Well, was he married when y'all did that land deal?
No. No, he wasn't.
Why, Clarence?
He wasn't when I bought that land from Mommy. He was not married. He was whenever we split the land. But when we bought that land, he was not married. He wasn't married in 1950.
It don't, I just wondered.
Yeah, that top mountain on that old home place, ain't nobody couldn't grow a good living on that.
Jason, please the door lock.
Maybe not too many years down the road we'll have to have it.
We used to raise 100 bushel of corn per acre every year on that.
How many acres of flat land on top?
It's about, overall, between it and that narrow bank is 20-something acres. We had that thing in the maters, used to grow the maters up there. It was unreal what we hauled off there.
Huh. Hard to believe nobody does that anymore. Don't want to work.
If you grow the tomato crop, you couldn't find people to pick them tomatoes.
Huh. How big a tomato crop did y'all have?
Yeah, that one year there, we had in 20 acres, and then we had Probably 10 acres of beans that we picked.
We had 20 acres of vegetable. We had several acres of beans.
And we'd take that bean patch and we'd plow it up and line it back in corn. This would make a wonderful corn crop.
But on the same year.
On the same ground.
Where'd y'all have to haul the corn to?
Well, we kept the corn and we ground it in the mill and fed the hogs. Always growed a lot of stock in that. By that big bank field there, there's something like 20 acres and all that, and we'd grow our hay, cut it, stack it up to feed the cattle.
Well, do you want the old home place to stay in the whole name, or do you want to split it 4 ways?
Tell you what I want to be. I want to be fair about it. But really, I'd like for it to stay in the whole name. But it wouldn't be fair to do that on account of Rita and Lois. I don't think it'd be fair to completely cut them out of it.
Learn me work. It's up to you.
I'd rather just deed it to you,
But I'm afraid there's going to be problems.
what kind of problem?
Well, I think when it goes to Cindy and them, I think we'll have to fight them in court to keep it.
Why would you find to keep it? Whatever yours is yours.
I know, but in order to keep the old home place together, it's just
Well,
split.
it's not your saying. It's not your doing.
The thing about it, if I'd done that, you wouldn't get as much as that freighter place.
Well, that's fine with me. I just soon, it's not that I want more land, but if it's a whole homestead deal, it looks to me like it ought to stay in the whole name, and I just soon have
I will tell you something about the freighter. That home place is a wonderful farm. It's beautiful. You wouldn't believe it. It's got to be worth something. An old guy asked me if I'd take 40,000 grand for it, and I told him no, I wouldn't.
If it's up to me, I'd just take it and deed it to all Lovians right now. We got plenty to live on the way things is going, unless things just got mighty rough. We got enough to take care of us the rest of our life.
But now one thing about this
It
land,
wouldn't be no argument.
one thing about this land, in the first place, you're in a bunch of first-class crooks down there. And the first thing you got to do is go out there and tell them this is it right here. You talk to me or am I lost now? Either way you want to do. Make sure you're right. But them people down there will steal anything if it's not over a foot off of it. I know I was born and raised in that country in Arkansas. Is the first thing you got to learn is not to believe nothing nobody says. The second thing, when they start trying to buy something off of you, you just look at them like kids. That's another wanting something for nothing. And that's exactly the way it is. I was born and raised in that country, and they've added a little bit to it since.
They got plenty of shots.
Hey, we were down there at that farm shop today, and they had this gun. It was like a survival gun that you can survive on. It was a 410 over a 22, and then 22 over 410, and the stock it was a metal stock, and you could open up the back of the stock like that, slip in 410s and then stick 22. They had another snake gun that was just a 410 with an authentic stock.
Well, if we divided the 110 acres 4 ways, and me and Kevin got the 40 out of the old home place, and whatever's the fair share out of the other, how many acres is that? 20?
27 acres apiece, you'd have 7 acres apiece for the freighter place.
Well, wouldn't that be better to leave it in the whole name?
It'd be a whole lot better. I don't know what.
And y'all
really,
both got all boys.
That's the way it is. As long as me and your mother's living, we're sitting in the driver's seat. what we do is absolutely none of them's business. Now that's what it
I
boils
know,
down.
I just wanna make sure down the year, through the years, I wanna make sure there's not a big argument over the land and.
Well, I'm gonna fix it. Anybody starts an argument, they're out right then. They gonna lose all of it.
But you hadn't talked to Kevin to see how he feels either.
I ain't talked to none of them about it, really.
They don't matter to me, I think there's some people in our family
You
that,
can tear that pillow up if you don't quit.
that's looking out for dollar instead of land and.
Yeah.
And I just don't, I think it's ever sold, it should be within the family. But the problem is, if they sell it, they're gonna try to,
It ought to be sold for half of whatever market price is.
For $1. If they sell it, they gotta sell it back.
but they won't sell it.
For $1.
But they're not gonna sell it for a dollar, because the problem is, all they do is cause big trouble. You'd be better off selling it at half value, so we can afford to buy it back.
I don't think Lola would ever sell a foot of it, if it's just Lola.
I don't think Lola will ever sell any of
And I don't think that Rita would.
it.
I think Charlie would.
But I think Charlie or Cindy, either one, or Guy, I think as soon as,
It's only in New York.
I think they'd sell it in a minute, just try to.
Well, if I know they would, I guess they wouldn't get none to start with. Wouldn't
Well,
get
they're
a
not
foot.
But that's not Charlie, that's Lola. And she is just much right to it as you do.
Right.
It's not right to try to cut her out of it.
I'm not trying to cut her out.
Well,
But I know if anybody had it in their head to sell it after it went to them, they wouldn't get a foot of it. They wouldn't.
it wouldn't be Charlie's to do nothing with, it'd be Lola's.
Charlie's already said he'd sell it.
It wouldn't be his to do it with. It'd
I
be
know,
hers.
but
She'd
Lo-
have to decide, and I don't believe Lola would sell it.
If Lola passed away before Charlie did, you know good and well Charlie tried to sell it. And there's no doubt about it, he's already said he would.
Who did tell that he would?
Who did he mouth that off to? He didn't need anywhere, just sell to get the money. He mouthed that off not too many years ago. Said y'all had all the money you'd ever need or something.
Then there ought to be something in the will saying something about that.
Well, it's like this right here, and you know this as well as I do, that the handwriting's on the wall. When Josh and Jason get to your age, they can't afford a foot of land nowhere.
That's true too.
And right now is the time to keep it. I've fought some hard old battles to hang on that land.
Well, it won't ever be sold on our behalf.
Well, Dad, look at this. That would stand the whole name. Kevin's got a boy, and you've got 2 boys.
Right.
Right, so it's all right.
But it's not to be sold, that's the main.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Josh wouldn't never sell a foot of it, would he, Josh?
No,
I may be wrong, but I don't think like the Prater place, looks to me like it should never be split up. Just leave the existing fence that you and Mama built around and let everybody use it.
Who's gonna pay the taxes?
that's right.
Well, that's no problem there.
That's one thing in Arkansas, boy, if them taxes
They
not
will
paid.
certainly sell the land back to the state, certainly gets it for taxes.
If it's not paid by the 1st of October every year, but November, it's put right on the state land.
They don't mess with you.
What's the property taxes on that place?
It's about $50 now.
Man, that's what I pay on one
That's
lot,
on all of it, over 110 acres.
$50.
We used to pay 20-some dollars on all of it.
I got them 2 lots right beside the plant, it's $50-something on 2 lots.
Man. Ain't nothing not worth anything on them either. Just pick a timber, it doesn't help.
Unreal when it got our taxes here.
Well, that's important.
That's the problem here, taxes is outdoing high, and it's like that garbage deal out there. I guarantee you it's gonna get to where nobody can't live in the city.
Your water was $7.80,
That's good
the whole
deal.
bill was $35.